But let me tell you guys what I dislike and what I like about the product. What is up, guys? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I'm here in the not so sunny state of California today. It's a little bit gloomy, but yeah, there's nothing like delivery day. So here we have this package and let's take a closer look at it. All right, so here we have the C6, well, C7 style for the C6 Corvette, and it's by Morimoto. It's by the same company that made the taillights right there. And yeah, I'm so happy to have the same brand headlights and taillights, but I got these Vette lights and you can see they're DOT approved. Maximum performance. Plug and play wiring. Fits like factory, but yeah. Anyways, I'm glad to have these. I can't wait to install this. But first, let's go ahead and open the box and let me show you guys what's inside. Alright, so that was the left side. I opened it up. There's nothing really that interesting. And here's the right side. And one thing about these headlights, or at least for the C6, is you don't realize how big it is. Let's see how big this is. It's about 1, 2, 3. It's almost the sizes of 3 remotes. That's freaking huge. But anyways, it came with this on the right side because we had to kind of not really tap in, but we had to put in like a new fuse basically to hook these up, because these have daytime running lights, whereas the stock ones don't. But I know we're supposed to leave this on until we get it installed so the new lenses don't get scratched, but in the meantime, I'm gonna jack up the car and I'm gonna skip that because it's really boring. So I just jacked up the car and took off the wheels, and this is the part where a detailer would tell you this is the perfect time to clean your wheels and wheel well. And are we gonna do that right now? Probably not. Actually, we're not gonna do that. But yeah, it's a little bit dirty. If you take a closer look, you know, yeah, she's dirty, but I'm glad that the calipers I painted how many months ago is holding up pretty well. That's just like a little water spot right there. But yeah, I'm glad that these are holding up well. And the next step to do is to take this off right here. And I think this is where this noise was coming from. See how there's like a missing clip right there? So hopefully I find another clip and just put it in there so it gets rid of that noise. And that noise only happens for, you know, in certain cases, which is weird. Not all the time, but it only happens on the freeway. So I'm pretty sure that's what that noise is. And yeah, I'm gonna take this off. We're gonna use some plastic clip removers, and there's about a couple of these, and let's go ahead and do that part. This thing kind of fell out of nowhere. I don't know where it goes, but looks all really chewed up. But yeah, I'm gonna get to the other side. Alright, so I took off all the bolts underneath and disconnected the fog lights, the side marker lights as well. And there's gonna be 2 bolts right here that connect, you can actually see it better right there, that connect this to the headlight / fender. And the next step is to get all these little bolts at the front right here. Finally, it was literally just this one bolt that was stuck in there. Let me show you guys. Alright, it actually wasn't a bolt. I thought I needed to get these out, right? But it was actually a clip that was right here and it was hard to get to. But man, that took like 15-20 minutes just to figure out what was going on. But yeah, finally got all of this taken off. At least the front bumper, and it looks so weird, right? Especially this right here. So after I had taken everything out, I was just thinking, even before I did this job, I was like, should I put a tow hook on it? Because I had to remove the bumper. And now I'm just thinking I should have bought it, but the headlights was already pretty expensive, so I don't want to spend more money. But now I'm just thinking I should have bought it. But it's always like one of those things when you know, when you're working on your project, it's like, while I'm in there, you know, I should buy this, this, and this. And what ends up happening is, at least to me, I was like overwhelmed with all these parts, and it just seems like I was never gonna finish. But enough about me rambling. The next step is we gotta get these headlights out. And on the other videos I've seen, we gotta also loosen the fenders, so let's go ahead and do that right now. And the headlight is fairly easy to take off. There's 3 bolts that go under right here and just comes right out. And I just took out the front right headlight, and this is where that black thing fell off. I guess, yeah, it's from this. I don't know how this even happened. It looks like a rat or something chewed through it, which maybe it could have. But yeah, so comparing the old one to the new one thing I'm really happy is that there's less stuff and places for water to go in, because that's the one thing I was worried about with these headlights, with the fender vents, is that water and dirt and moisture will get into it. Compared as to this one's like completely sealed off. The only place for water and dirt to maybe get in is in here, and this has like a, I don't know, some kind of like waterproof, dustproof protection on it, so it won't even get in there. So I'm really happy about these, and the quality, the quality just feels amazing. Like, this feels really good. So yeah, let's go ahead and keep on going. All right, and I did the passenger side first to make sure everything worked, but let me show you guys on this headlight what I did, because on the older videos I've seen some of them didn't have this, and as the other videos I don't know what they did with this, but I don't want this to just dangle everywhere. And also this line right here, I don't want it dangling, so let me show you guys what I did. Alright, so this is what I did. I put 3M double-sided tape on each corner, and I put it in this specific area because I found that I didn't hit anywhere inside the housing of the headlight, or not in the headlight because this is the headlight, but inside this housing basically. And as for the dangling wire, all I did was get some zip tie and just tighten it up so it's not flopping around everywhere. So the next step is just to put this side right here in there, and I'll show you guys that right now. All right, so now it's time to put everything back together, but before we do that, let's just make sure everything works. Okay, one light's turning on, but not that light. This is why we make sure that everything's wired up correctly. I actually just forgot to plug in something, but all right, let's try it. And there we go. And this is what the wiring looks like. So all the videos I've seen and on the forums that they put it on line 16 on this fuse, that's where they put the wire tap in. I mean, fuse tab, excuse me. And some people are skeptical because this is where the O2 sensors go, but everything I've read and watched so far, no one's had a problem, so I'm gonna put it right there as well. And yeah, I had to cut a little notch right there with the Dremel just because it was squeezing the wire, so that's what it looks like there. And there was a little bit of extra, so I just used some zip ties and kind of like folded it over itself. And you can see it running. There's the one to the passenger side. It goes this way, all the way to this side where you can see it go in right there. So now that we made sure that the lights work and stuff, it's time to put everything back. And yeah, you gotta get ugly before it gets beautiful. So I'll show you guys that. Well, I won't show you guys me putting back everything on because that's just gonna be boring, but yeah, it's just the exact reverse process, and I'll see you guys after that. and you guys just saw that little clip, but let me tell you guys what I dislike and what I like about the product. And the one thing that I really dislike about the product is I didn't come with instructions, and I guess that's to avoid liability because I am tapping into a fuse, and if anything goes wrong, obviously the company doesn't want to be held responsible for it. And yeah, so it didn't come with instructions, and as I saw in the other videos that they had sequential turn signals and I didn't, and I didn't know until I looked it up after like I completely finished everything, that I had to disconnect these two wires in order to get that sequential effect. So if there were instructions, at least on that part where, you know, we told people how to get the sequentials, I'd appreciate it. But I guess I would just have to do that another time when the car is up and just disconnect those wires. But another thing I dislike, well, this is just like user error, this is obviously my fault, but yeah, just be careful when you guys install this. Be careful with your paint, especially where the bumper connects to the fenders and hood. Just tape it up as much as you can. Do more than one layer, because I did one layer, and when I was shaking the bumper off and try to put it back on, I left some scratches. So let me show you guys some clips right here. And thank God that I was able to take those out with just a little bit of compound. And yeah, this is my fault. Obviously, you know, I should have been more careful, but that's just one thing to watch out when you guys install this. And what I really like about this product is, the first thing obviously is just how it changes the look, and it completely like before the car looked happy, a little bit angry, but now it just looks mean and it looks modern. And the second thing I really like about this product is just the quality. When I picked it up and felt it with my own bare hands, it felt like it didn't feel like some, you know, cheap product. It had some weight to it, and like the materials felt good. So that's another really good thing I really like about the product. And it supposedly has like UV protection on the lens, so it won't fade or crack. Like the biggest problem C6s have is like their headlights turning yellow and cracking and fading. So hopefully that doesn't happen in the future. And the last thing I really like about this is just how bright they are. Like, I was driving at night. Let me show you guys a picture real quick. And I don't know if the camera does it justice, but it was like it was really bright at night. So that's why I really like this product. But if you guys haven't already, please subscribe and like this video. And thank you guys for watching as always. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.